Back at it again with my boy Moments, and today we're going to be reacting to feminist TikToks. Hopefully you boys are ready. Get ready to lose a few million brain cells during this video. Make sure you got yourself some water.
Minimum.
Yeah, minimum. Make sure you got yourself some water so you can stay hydrated during the video and so you can take your daily RP. Let's go ahead and get into it.
Do it.
Here is part 2 of sexist things that we have normalized, but let's talk about it. Today is the double bind in the workplace, and when I tell you, you're going to hear this and be like, yep. So in my own words, the double bind is basically a spectrum that women in the workplace fall somewhere on. On one side of the spectrum, it's someone who is soft-spoken, who keeps to herself, and on the other side of the double bind is a woman who is more loud, who is more assertive, and who is more passionate. What are the repercussions on sitting on each side of the double bind? Basically, no matter where you sit on the double bind, whether it's the middle or each side, you're going to face sexist repercussions. The sexist repercussion that someone who is more quiet will face is that they will be seen as incompetent. They will not be hired for a promotion, but they're someone that people like. Someone that's a more loud spoken and passionate, they're a bitch and they're aggressive. And while they may get seen for promotion,
That's because it's true. Am I not right,
It's
Moments?
because they are. No, they are. Absolutely. But working in the restaurant industry too, man. Oh my God. You always have the same. I've worked in a bunch of restaurants. You always have the same personalities at every restaurant. You always have like the really soft-spoken, like really like bubbly girl waitress, and then you have like the really like masculine, deep-voiced girls. You know, and absolutely, she says passionate, but that's that's the nice word.
Yeah. So like usually, and we're translating the womanese for you guys. When a woman says that she is bossy, what she's trying to say is she's a bitch. That's it.
Absolutely.
they are not liked and they will face a really tarnished reputation because of that. And so a lot of women try to conform somewhere in the middle of the double bind so they won't face workplace repercussions. And the problem is that perfect place doesn't exist. It's quite literally a double bind.
I remember one of the first lessons in street smarts I ever learned.
What's up?
So workplace repercussions. I mean, I've never really seen any workplace. I've worked at a bunch of restaurants. I've worked in like very, very blue areas, like liberal, like back in Mass, and like Texas being more red. And honestly, in both sides of the spectrum, if there's ever repercussions, it's mostly in the male side. So if there's like a male and a female issue,
Facts.
it's almost always falls on the guy. So I don't know what she's talking. I mean, obviously, from her perspective, she's always gonna be the victim. But that's what I've seen and I've experienced.
And that's a fact too, man. I've worked in the restaurant industry as well. That was actually one of my first jobs. It does suck, bro. I remember one of my bosses, one of my managers, he got fired because of the accusations of a woman. She said that he had touched her inappropriately, and yeah, they got him up out of there as soon as possible. And from what it seemed like, I didn't know her, but she was very strong spoken, very loud, and she had an attitude. She was definitely a bitch. So a lot of times when a woman doesn't like you, they will make lies about you in hopes to get you fired.
Public shame.
Yeah.
Spread rumors, which honestly, like, you can say you don't care about that stuff, and that's fine. You can not care about it, but I mean, it's not fine actually, because it is going to come back to you. And your workplace reputation and your reputation as a whole, it carries with you.
Yes, it does.
You know what I mean? So if like a lot of these restaurants, they talk to each other. And a lot of these waitresses, they've been at the same place and they talk to each other and they talk to other girls. And it's like, it's important. So when they spread rumors or false accusations, it's a serious thing.
Yeah.
That's why you get a nick it in the ass. Like the second you hear about it or, it comes up, no matter how minor it might be.
Because women are hive-minded, man. So they're going to believe whatever her girlfriend tells her, she's going to believe it without
guys
any
are stupid,
proof.
Man. And guys in the restaurant industry, like a lot of them, like in managers' positions, they tend to be softer, more feminine guys. You know what I mean? So they're going to take the woman's word for it. And honestly, a lot of these waitresses, like a lot of the women who work in the restaurant industry, like the front of house, like hostesses and servers, they're like some of the most promiscuous women out there.
Facts.
Next off of like nurses. You know what I mean? So you gotta be careful, man.
Yep.
Learned from my parents was not look both ways before crossing the street, but carry wasp spray instead of pepper spray because it shoots further, it's more effective, you risk blinding yourself less in an attack. I remember my mom telling me when I was little, never turn your back on a man that you don't know because you never know when he's going to grab you from behind. I actually remember being taught by a teacher how to hold my keys for
Listen, guys. Listen, these are succubus red flags. If a woman has her hair dyed that is not a natural color, blue, red, green, I don't know, any other color, pink, she's a feminist. She is definitely one of those. She is a social justice warrior, and she most definitely hates men.
She's damaged.
Yeah.
Any vibrant colors, like she wears like, you know, butterflies and pink, like really like bright, vibrant colors. That is a damaged woman.
Yes, and she probably has daddy issues as well.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Walking alone late at night. I remember my dance teacher actually showing the girls in my studio self-defense moves in case if anything were to happen to us. I remember being taught scream fire instead of rape if you're being attacked because people are more likely to help you.
Wow.
Were my brothers? Well, they were learning to look 2 ways before crossing the street.
Here is something that men do.
I think it's
that
funny
is incredibly
that they really think that their struggles, like as far as like physical harm and shit, is more like more severe, more prevalent than it is towards men.
Mm-hmm.
You know, a guy like just as bad, man. I mean, seriously, like they say, like girls can't walk outside by themselves at night. I mean, even as a guy, you can't. You'll get robbed as a guy. You'll get fucking mugged as a guy. You'll get your ass kicked.
It's almost like they act like the same things don't happen to men.
Listen, at the end of the club, like when we close at the club, usually around like 2:30, 3 o'clock, we're ready to go. We walk the female bartenders out, but we also walk the other door guys out, the other bouncers, because a lot of the times, like people you deny at the door or people you kick out, they'll wait for you, or they're usually hanging around, and if they see you, then usually there's an altercation.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. So I think it's ridiculous, man. They're always the victim, no matter what.
Yeah, and this also goes to further the demonization of men. So when she said that the grape thing, right? She's trying to make it seem like, oh, I can't trust a man. All men are rapists. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And that's messed up. Which that's also going to affect her ability to find a productive relationship or whatever. And then who knows? She might not even like men. She might just swing the other way, bruh.
detrimental and sometimes fatal to a woman's physical and emotional health. Okay, but women do that too. I never said they didn't, Grayson. I just said that men do this at a much higher rate. But I think because women sometimes also do it, this whole argument is just invalid. I don't think so. If you look at the statistics, you can see that.
What'd you say, bro?
I said that they're bitching that like men. She's like complaining that men are saying like, oh well, women do it too. And it's like literally all the other TikToks and all the other videos I've seen, all the other rebuttals, it's been the same exact fucking thing. They always say, well, you do it too. You know what I mean? So it's just, yeah, it's hypocritical.
Yeah, it is.
99% of men do this. Yeah, but there's like 1% of women that also do it, so you're just wrong. I'm not saying those women are not wrong. I'm just saying that maybe we should just talk about this issue and maybe address that issue within the male community. Bitches be crazy. Bitches be crazy.
Really funny the way that we expect girls to just kind of like ignore catcalling, but the second she answers back, she's like being a bit too much. Like, if a guy screams something at me, but then I scream something back, people are like, dude, you just need to let it go. You need to calm down. And that is just so funny to me. And by funny, I mean the next person who does that is gonna get stabbed.
Here's me.
Let's go, bitch. You pull out a knife, fucking open season, man.
Baby.
As far as I'm concerned. Let's
Hey,
go.
man.
I can finally let out some pent up aggression.
I'm telling you, bro. Listen, man. These women, bro, they crazy, bro. And a lot of times, a lot of men, when they see TikToks like this, especially the people that are on TikTok that watch TikTok content all day, they think, oh, she's just joking. Bro,
No.
I promise you, she's not joking.
She's not joking. I think a lot of the frustration that they have comes from the fact that they're not as strong as men.
Yeah.
And that they can't physically defend themselves. So basically, I think that the frustration comes from the fact that they know deep down that they need men.
Yeah.
Because they can't survive on their own.
Yep.
Right? They can't provide for themselves. You know. So,
And
I mean, I'd be frustrated too, but
yeah, but that's the thing. They need to accept that is your biologically, men are always going to be stronger than a woman.
right. I mean, we accept our biological imperatives. Like I'm not Michael Jordan. I can't shoot a three. You know, I can't dunk.
We accept that some of us are born short, some of us are taller, some of us, you know, can't grow facial hair, some of us are ugly. Like, it is what it is. Accept it. It's okay. But you know what? The reason why they envy men is because that's what feminism indoctrinated them to think. That was the whole goal of feminism, is to destroy the nuclear family and to destroy the free thinking masculine man. That's it.
Explaining why the argument saying men invented everything is stupid and shouldn't be said on International Women's Day. Men invented that phone you're on, that house you're living in, the app you're using.
That's true.
Did you watch the video, or men invented everything? Okay.
Literally, pretty much.
Why? What? Tell me why men have invented most things. Because women are stupid. Okay. Is it that, or is it the fact that we've been oppressed for centuries? Weren't allowed to go to college until the 60s, get an education? Well, that's still severely underrepresented in STEM majors where all the inventions are from. You don't want to talk about that. You want to talk about the fact that
underrepresented in STEM fields, you know that you have the choice to study and just go into that field.
Yeah.
But even Jordan Peterson talks about this. When you give women the choice between a field, they almost never choose STEM. They don't go into STEM. So, here you go.
That the women who did invent things had their ideas stolen because those men, like other things on their body, have teeny tiny egos and had to make sure a woman wasn't smarter than them.
She attacked our dicks.
Yep. This always happens.
Yeah, you have small dick, you're ugly.
Technically,
you're short.
Moments. Technically, she lost this argument because the man was speaking nothing but facts. Men pretty much invented everything. So when women lose arguments, their last resort moments is to assault a man's ego. Yeah, and that's what she just did, bro.
We made TikTok too, so
yeah.
We made the social media that she uses.
Yep.
Even some of the most popular fucking female clothing brands are made by men.
Yep.
You know.
Was it Louis Vuitton? Louis
Vuitton.
Yep. What, Givenchy?
Some other one.
I don't know.
Tom Ford. Gucci.
Polo, Ralph Lauren. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
So.
Yep. They just need to admit it, bro. Technically, you live in a man's world, but now it's not a man's world no more. It's a woman's world, bro. Women run the world now.
It's a man's world, but listen, is there anything more entitled than the Western woman? Is there anything more privileged than the Western woman?
No, bro.
The way I like to think about it is, say you strip away like all of the things that she has, right? You strip away the nice home, you strip away the makeup, the shampoo, grooming, all that stuff that like women, that makes them comfortable, right? All their clothes, their fashionable items and shit. And you put them out into the wilderness, right? Eventually they're gonna realize, just like in that what was that show where they did like the Survivor, they put the men against
it was men versus a woman survival. It was what, Bear Grylls or whatever.
They do all this petty shit, right? And you know what? At the end of the day, they can't do it. They can't survive on their own. And so all this petty shit goes out the window when it comes to survival.
Facts.
So it's very easy for the most privileged group of people on this planet to bitch and call men all these names and say there's all this like inequality and that they're oppressed when you are enjoying the luxuries that we've created.
Yes.
So yeah,
Yes.
if you stripped all that shit away, all that feminist bullshit will go out the window.
Yep.
That's what I'm saying.
Yep.
So, let's keep
Yeah. Yep.
Women are stupid. Ooh, breaking the fourth wall. Please don't attack the person that commented that. It's a child. One thing to say to you though. Good luck, Colton.
I am really nervous around men who only consume male-oriented content and really like expand on that. There are certain guys in this world who only listen to male musical artists, only watch shows that are catered towards male audience.
Okay, moment. I'm confused. What is so wrong with a man? She pretty much, what she's pretty much saying is she has a problem with men being men.
Mm-hmm. Well, because they want male attention.
Yeah.
Right, and they want to impose female views on men.
Yeah.
And I think that's why. It's a control thing. It's a control and it's attention.
Dude, like this is the thing, moments like I don't think women would be so in love with attention if it wasn't for the invention of social media. I don't think it would be this bad. You disagree?
Maybe not this bad. Maybe not
it wouldn't be this bad. It would still be bad, but it wouldn't be as bad as it is now.
No, because it's so easy for them to get a ton of attention.
Exactly.
Online, and then they're offline, and so yeah, it's almost like a dopamine thing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You get so much attention, and then like you start craving more, and then more and more, and then more is not enough.
Dude, it's never enough, bro, and that's a scary thing because it's like they don't understand, and the thing is about, I guess, the woman's psyche is that they don't know how to differentiate reality and fantasy, like a fake world. And social media is that fake world where they can get unlimited validation and attention, and then they think since they get that they can automatically get the high value men, and then you know what I'm saying that kind of completes them, you know what I'm saying, when in actuality validation and attention doesn't complete you, because guess what, a woman is, listen, and this might sound crazy, a woman is only good if she has a good man. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
That is what truly completes a woman, is her man.
I think a man and their family.
Yes. That is how a woman truly gets fulfillment from her life, is her man, her family, and her kids. Because no matter what, she's going to love her kids more than she loves you. A woman would rather sacrifice you than her kids. Does that make sense?
Sometimes they use bargaining chips, and they don't actually care about the kid.
Yeah, that is true. That's a fact.
Brittany Renner, for example.
Yeah. Succubus, man.
They almost always have extremely hot takes when it comes to feminism or to anything concerning women's issues. It is my personal theory that men who consume content created by women, they enjoy content that centers around women's stories, I think they have usually a lot better like conversations about social issues.
Oh, okay.
And it's because this world, and specifically America, the entertainment industry is really catered towards men in general.
Oh my god.
That's such BS.
What a load of horseshit.
That's such BS, bro.
Oh my god, bro. I wish that my camera was on right now. I'd put the fucking blue cap on. Oh my god, man.
Bruh.
Let's just keep going.
We don't care. Let me tell you something. We don't care.
So they don't really have to think that often, and so when they watch stuff that isn't for them, they have to like ponder and shit.
Yeah, this is something that I've been thinking about for a while.
They always like to insult your intelligence, your looks, your dick size. Like, all this like petty, like
because they know
tiny shit
moments. They do that because they know they can't win. At least not with logic. They win. They. It's all emotion, bro. You can't win an argument or a debate with emotion.
No, you don't debate them. That's the thing.
Don't argue with them.
You tell them how it is, and they can either accept it or they can leave. Or you can leave. It's, you know, and that's just how I kind of navigate.
Bro, I'm telling you, bro, it's pointless, bro. It is literally pointless trying to argue
It
with
is
a woman.
pointless because you're not going to change them.
Nope.
Only way you can change their minds by changing their emotions. And I don't even think then it will work.
Yeah, too much work.
Men, and I'll tell them I don't actually like children. I'm not a big fan of them. I also don't want to go through birth. So if I am to have kids, I want to do it for a good reason. I would like to adopt. Do
you know how dumb that is, bro?
Yeah, I don't want a kid that's not mine.
Do you know how dumb that is? Like and a lot of these women think, oh, just because I want to adopt, my man has to be okay with that. Because if he's not okay with that, I can't be with a man like that. Like,
you're trolling.
It's sometimes I hope that these TikToks are like fake.
No,
but they're not real. But they're not, bro.
No,
they're being dead serious.
That's not very like womanly of you. I don't know. I'm not really attracted to that. But then if you push the stereotypes from their hegemonic masculinity, because they're pushing hegemonic femininity onto you, they're like, you have to.
What is hegemonic? What does that mean?
I don't know. But what she's saying, she's just saying like, you want a traditional woman, but you don't want to be a traditional man. And it's like, you want a traditional man, but you don't want to be a traditional woman.
Exactly.
Men are trying to be traditional, but they can't because the women in this society are just so backwards and so like they're schemers, man. Like they openly tell you like they hate men and they hate toxic masculinity. So like the traditional man, he acted with quote unquote toxic masculinity. So you shame him for being a man, yet you want that stereotypical man, but you don't want to be a traditional woman. It doesn't, none of it makes any sense. This is why you don't debate them. It's because they don't debate with logic or sense, because none of it makes sense. It's a fucking clown world. Right? Don't just do your own thing. And I think that's the best advice you can give a guy is just do your own thing, focus on yourself, don't change for a woman, and they will change according to you.
I like that right there. I like that.
To be nurturing, empathetic, care a lot about your appearance. You have to love to cook and clean. But if you push that on them, if you're like, yeah, I don't know, I don't think it's very manly for me to like have to work at all. Like, you should pay for everything and protect us. I'd actually prefer if you went off to war and died for your country, because that would really turn me on. Like, it really doesn't turn me on when men are scared of war. Wake up, men. Wake up.
I think my favorite...
They all kind of look the same.
That made no sense.
No, it didn't make any sense. But that's the world they live in, man.
Yep.
It's a fucking chaotic, emotional, fucking thunderstorm.
Yo.
Everything right now is watching.
Here we go. We got the fucking. Hold on. We get the liberal arts major here.
Yep. Liberal arts, graphic design major here. You know.
The fucking East Coast school.
I go to the Arts Institute.
Yeah, bro. Yo, she fights for women and black men's rights, but she went to a fucking all-white private school in the suburbs.
Yep. This is the type of girl that has Black Lives Matter in her Instagram bio, man.
Exactly, facts. But she doesn't even know a fucking black person.
She doesn't. Nor has she been to a protest.
She's heard about them. She's seen them on TV, but she's never quite like seen one like in person.
Yep.
That bee society is matriarchal. Like, I saw this video from a beekeeper where she was explaining that male bees' only purpose in bee society is to mate with the queen so that they can reproduce. Like, they can't do anything else. So during the winter, the female bees don't have enough food and resources to support these freeloaders who can't do anything for themselves. And since they've already mated with the queen, they're just kind of thrown out into the cold to die. And this is
so
like
hold on, my stepfather is a beekeeper, and I don't know if I'm not mistaken. Actually, she might be right on this one. I think it's the drone. I don't know if it's the drone or the other one that mates with the female queen bee. But after he mates with her, he dies. Right, so he's fucking dead. But yeah, I'm not sure. I thought that the worker bees were the males, the ones who did like the pollen collecting or not. But I'm not exactly sure, so I can't really say too much about.
Okay.
But it absolutely killed me. Couldn't you start a male bee sanctuary and save them? Provide them nectar and some remedial tasks till they get back on their feet. Like, I don't know anything about this dude personally, but I just feel like in general, men feel more empathy with male bees than human women. And don't even...
We do, yeah. I actually I do feel more sympathy for the fucking bees, because at least they produce like a tasty, I don't know, like cooking ingredient. You know, these women, all they do is open their fucking legs and bitch and moan.
And at least they're grateful, you know.
Yeah.
These women aren't grateful.
And don't try to like take my kids away, or fucking talk about how they hate me or how useless I am, or how I didn't do anything, and how men don't do shit for society.
Yep.
You know? So,
trust me.
I agree with that statement.
Trust me, you're not that guy.
You're not that guy, pal. Trust me. You're not that guy.
Get me started on how pressed they are that there's no king bee. I love seeing men discover
No guy cares.
Bro, who cares?
Bro, no guy cares.
We really don't care. Like really? Bro, what kills me, like moments, what kills me the most, like when they're making these TikToks, like when they're making it, like when they're filming it, they think, oh my God, I'm so smart. So this is their logic moments. Okay, I got 100,000 likes. I got 1 million views in this TikTok. That means that I'm right and I'm really smart. That is their way of looking at things. So when they post stuff like this, they think, oh my God, I'm so smart. Like, people actually agree with me. And there's a bunch of women, you know what I'm saying, agreeing with them in the comments. Like, oh yeah, you're right, sis. Tell them, like, you cannot make this up, bro. Like,
you know, the two types of guys that are watching these videos, if any, is simp guys.
Yep.
And then the guys who are laughing at how stupid this shit is.
Yeah.
Those are only two guys that she does not want, right? The guys are just gonna laugh in her fucking face and tell her how stupid this shit is. And then the guy is like, oh, you go, girl. And she doesn't want that guy either.
Nope.
You know what I mean? And then the rest of the audience is fucking girls going like, you go, girl. You tell him. Yep. You know? So I think it's funny.
And
they think that they're pissing off guys and they're changing shit, but that's the reality.
And the funny part is, man, when they're talking all this, oh, like we need to make a change and this and that, the most they do is make a TikTok and complain. They're not actually trying to change rights and actually get stuff done. What they want to do is complain and get attention and likes.
It works in our favor though, because it just shows like how crazy and ridiculous they've gotten. You know what I mean? Yep. So I say fuck it. I say like keep letting them make content, man, because I think it just shows just how fucking crazy they've gotten.
Freaking camera turned off. But listen, guys,
more content, bro.
Listen, hey, more content for us. We're saving more men. So listen, you're helping us. Let me see if I can turn my camera back on real quick. My camera turned off. Dang, guys. You know what I'm saying? Listen, the feminists, they attacked my camera, bro. That's what happened, bro. Now that's tough. That's tough, bro. That's tough. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Shout out to my boy Moments for you know what I'm saying, reacting to this with me, man. Bro, I feel like this was a banger, bro. I'm not gonna lie. So don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Go check out Moment's channel as well, man. He's on the road to 50K, man, doing amazing things. Shout out to everybody that donated to the single father of 3 GoFundMe fundraiser. We raised over $2,000 in less than a week. Much love and respect to everybody that donated. Blessings to you and your family, man. It's been your boy Bass Chris and Moments, and we out. Peace.